Okay, so since I'm a foolish fool of a tuck and forgot to record this entire thing, I'm gonna record the last, like, 3 minutes of the fight. Fuck, not even 3 minutes. If I don't die right here, I'm gonna be perfectly fine and whoop his ass. Matter of fact, I have a Koopa coin even if I do lose somehow. No, fuck you. Oh shit. Right, that attack actually stuns me. Got him! Got the secret boss. Let's fucking go! The Crystal Regalia. That's gotta be the easiest secret boss in any Kingdom Hearts game I've ever played. I fought him twice. 2 times. One time, I was level 95 and I got my ass kicked. The second time, level 99, everything equipped possible. Seriously, there was no achievement for that? Fuck you! Matt, no achievement for clearing every single one of these. Like, seriously, I got all the secret reports right here. Actually, hold on. Instead of just ending off after beating the boss, you know, with a fucking 2-minute video, if that, I'm gonna actually read through these, because I collected all of them, so I may as well, right? Am I alive? I awaken in a cell. Actually, I should turn up my volume just a teensy bit so I can actually be heard. Am I alive? I awoke in a cell, alone until the researchers came with their tests and their prodding to uncover my identity. I had no answer to offer them. 4 friends and a key, and that is the sum total of my memory. I could not even recall my name. I was simply called X there. My only solace was the time I spent talking with the 2 boys who would visit from time to time. One day, a man came to take me from the prison. I could not see him for the darkness, save that he wore an eye patch. Even now, years on, I feel no closer to understanding who or what I am. May my heart be the guide. May my heart be my guiding key. The Mark of Mastery Journal. Some days have passed since I set off on my journey to prepare for the Mark of Mastery examination. Aeroquest asked for leave to undertake the same pilgrimage, but apparently I am to be the first to tour the worlds written off in the old fairy tales. Till a few short years ago, I'd only known my own world. A speck of land surrounded by sea, but how I dreamed of, yearned for the world beyond, and granted guidance from the future. I left that nest behind as I treaded the path my master's side. I came in contact with darkness in many forms. I knew even then, as my instinct, terrifying as its power was, it could be harnessed, mastered. Aeroquest's blue blood descended from the very first masters in the age of fairy tales, but I did not come this far to indulge in adulation. I will be as pure, as equal, and to do that, I must learn to wield the power born from both darkness and light in proper balance. Xehanort. Experiments of the heart. Notes on subject Excerpt 1. The subject was found in the central square shortly after dawn. Female, approximately 15 years old. After 7 days' observation, she spoke her first words, but could not provide a name. Subject exhibits signs of profound amnesia and displays concern about which world this is. Her words suggest she departed her home world with others, though she cannot recall the names of her erstwhile companions. All efforts to explore those memories have been met with a rejection response. Okay, first of all, what the fuck kind of word is erstwhile? I might have to look that up in a sec. After his initial experiments on me, Unson the Wise ceased his research into the heart, his hands stayed by some fear I cannot fathom. Yet this new subject is like me, devoid of memories. She is the perfect sample upon which to continue my master's work. She too could benefit from it. By traversing the heart, we have a direct path into memory. I myself have begun to reclaim my lost past, thanks to this very experiment. Who is she? Whence has she come? These are questions no scientist could ignore. And the words muttered, "May your heart be your guiding key." Okay, so some 15-year-old girl was found by Xehanort and all of that. So are they talking about Shion, or Naminé, or even Kairi? Though Kairi was like 13. They were all like 13 when the game began, so probably not Kairi. Then again, Naminé and Shion are an extension of Kairi, so... Excerpt 2. Subject's memories have not returned, and our conversations remain less than lucid. What fragments can be gleaned evoke by a bygone world, like one out of fairy tales, as improbable as it seems. The question may not be where she has come from. But where'd you go, Cotton Eye Joe? But when? If she truly has crossed the time, the prospect of probing her heart is all the more compelling. My pilot studies used a handful of subjects, but none possessed the fortitude to endure them. Ultimately, all suffered mental collapse, and, well, probably died, but I'm not gonna bother with that. I knew it would be a heavy blow to lose a subject as unique as she. Upon discovering the tests I've been conducting, my master demanded that I cease my work immediately and destroy what research I have compiled. Worse still, he ordered the release of my remaining subjects. She is gone. Where Subject X now? Has wise Master Ansem hidden her away? Whatever the case, I'll not be deterred. I'll take her place as the first subject in the grand experiment to come. Memoirs Excerpt 1. That castle was a wonderland to us children. Within its walls, Ansem the Wise conducted his research, and the fruits it bore, allowed everyone outside to live in peace and happiness. That alone was enough to stoke our interest. Though not all of the rumors that escaped its walls were so benevolent. By night, the muffled sounds of human wails emerged. There were talks of dangerous human experimentation. Lee and I couldn't help but hatch a plot to steal inside and sate our curiosity. The two who stood guard at the gates are researchers themselves, though you wouldn't think it to see them, massive and barrel-chested they were. And slipping past that duo was only the first hurdle. It proved one not easily cleared. We were found and tossed out on our ears. Ha! Just came up asses time and time again. On the day we finally secured our entry, we descended the long spiral stair at the heart of the castle to find a dark space below it, lined with cages. There wasn't light enough to see if they were inhabited, and we were in no position to call out to any occupants within, yet we could feel it, a definite presence. There in the black, terror washed over us, and we immediately regretted coming. But just as we turned to flee, we heard the faintest of voices. The urge to run was nigh overpowering, but someone or something beckoned us on. There, framed by a tenuous sliver of light, we found her. Excerpt 2. It was too dim to make out her features. We spoke to her in hushed whispers. Who was she? Why was she imprisoned here? She had no answers for us, and no memories at all. She was an enigma. I knew I wanted to help her. And so we continued our infiltrations. Most of them stopped short at the castle gates. When we did manage our way inside, we spoke with her. That was all the comfort two children like us could offer, but Lee had other ideas. He was determined to free her. We slipped into the castle that day, knowing only what that we wanted with all our hearts to save her. But we did not find her inside on that day or the next, or any of the subsequent visits. Had she been moved? Had we simply imagined her? Lee and I knew there was only one way to be certain, and so we stand before the castle gates today, not as trespassing children, but in order to come and some of the wisest, newest apprentices. And the replica program and reanimation, following my erasure and my completion as a human, and now awaken right away. Perhaps the damage was exceptionally grave, even after waking. I remained in bed, pondering my next course of action. In my work on the replica program for the organization, I produced some 20 vessels. Most of the early results were failures. Not one of them granted a number. The first success to emerge from that early lot was the Riku replica, subsequently Shion. I, number one, was essentially indistinguishable from a natural human. Though she became unstable due to the influence of others, using those two as my foundation, I worked to construct a number of nigh-perfect replicas. But just as they neared completion, my efforts were cut short. I suspect Xehanort aims to use both the initial lot as well as the unused replicas for my later work. I rose today and decided to walk out to the square, my first out in some time, yet my stroll was interrupted where a surprising visitor appeared with an unexpected offer. Though younger than me, he risen to become Xemnas' right hand, accepted his terms, and became a nobody once more. Easier to gain access to the old replica program that way. Whatever it takes to atone. The real organization. Xehanort seeks to gather 12 vessels, which, together with his true, actual self, he considers the real organization 13. Now that he has the numbers he needs, Demix and I are being treated as reserves. Several others who serve Xemnas in the old organization have followed the same course as mine, electing to abandon their newly restored humanity and rejoin the real organization as nobodies. But not Xemnas. Xemnas cannot exist in the present, because there is already a Xehanort here. The old man in charge. Old man's humanity prevents his heartless "I'm nobody." Others vanquished in the past and his younger self from being denizens of this time. To circumvent this, Xehanort is using the prototype replicas I created in the past as containers, plucking his other selves' hearts from the time they existed. Xehanort ordered me to refine the prototypes to make them closer still to the real thing, perfecting my creation so they may house true flesh and blood human suits for my own purposes as well. All that remains for my atonement is to devise a way to pass on as many of the vessels as I can to those who truly deserve them. Sorry, I woke up a bit early. And some cold conspectus. Excerpt 1. Conspectus. I've pored over the data my master entrusted to Riku. Here I offer my preliminary conclusions. Within Sora's heart are 3 compartmentalized boxes, each containing the heart of another. One box holds Roxas. Another holds a second heart that has been with Sora for nearly as long. The third heart has held its heart for much longer. These hearts have melded with Sora's and no longer have voices of their own. Any attempt to mechanically extract them could prove as dire for Sora as what caused him to become heartless in the first place. First, a vessel for each heart must be readied, and a spark of some sort is required to induce its waking. Obviously, the ideal situation to restore each heart to its own body, but whatever the case for the two unknown individuals, Roxas possesses no such thing. The same is true for Nominee, who we believe resides in Kairu's heart. Still, if alternate bodies can be secured for them, all the hearts required to be awakened is that spark. People they care for and who cared for them, who can show them the way home. Country roads. Complete and perfect digitalization of the heart is impossible. We can only hope to partially reconstruct it. Thus, we see no forward but to extract the hearts we so desperately need directly from within Saul. However, fortunately, the data stored in Twilight Town contains a near perfect record of the memories of those who lived there. And for Roxas and Namne especially, this is crucial. Conceptus Excerpt 2. As for how to contain their hearts, the only conceivable option is the replicas, who transfer in the digital memories from the Twilight Town archive. The replicas should be able to reconstruct each individual's human appearance with near perfect results. Then the hearts need only the right spark to wake them, so they may need to find their way out of Sora and Kyrie and into those newly made bodies. The replica program was truly revolutionary, but it was incomplete at the time of the old organization's dissolution. Without Evan, how are we to further the research? Nearly 3 replicas. One for Roxas, one for Nominee, and one for the unknown stowaway within Saul's heart. Those are difficult quandaries, but as I work through my master's data, I find myself remembering the taste of ice cream when I was a boy. They'd bring me some when we took walks together. There'll be time to regret my betrayal later. For now, my focus must be on restoring Roxas and Nominee, and proving my master had good intentions. Observations. Excerpt 1. I've seen it through. The Keyblade wall unfolded exactly as written on the last page. Now, the Keyblade Master entrusted to me must be bequeathed to another. 5 Union leaders have been chosen from the surviving dandelions. I'll pass the Keyblade to one of them, and then continue watching the future unfold. Yes, it seems that someone has pulled the old switcheroo. One of the 5 is an imposter. Someone the Master did not choose. They represent a virus in the program he so carefully wrote. The virus has begun a strange undertaking, a reckless plot to allow the 5 to escape into another world when surely such a thing can't be possible. We're talking about the same trick that allowed the dandelions to transfer to other world lines after the Keyblade War. But these children are no masters. They haven't the means unless, of course, a certain lady of magic summoned here from the future knows more than I do. The whole Union leader thing was supposed to be by the books. These new events just another phase in the Master's grand plan? By an unknown writer. Lushu, perhaps? Excerpt 2. Even as On a world lined with no Keyblade war, peace is but a dream. In the absence of us and our master, the darkness arrived, one that shall surely lead the world to yet another demise. Amid the chaos, I bequeathed my Keyblade to one of the Union leaders, just as the master instructed. I watched as the five were sent to another world line at no small cost, ensuring the line of the Keyblade wielders will live on. And now, Keybladeless, must depart this land to fulfill my final task. This means casting my own body aside, and sojourning my heart in vessel after vessel, as many as it takes. But I'll continue gazing upon each passing hour, one unto the next. In time, be it years later, or decades, centuries, or millennia even, I will meet the five once more, somewhere in the cynical history of bequeathing. Holy shit with all these words! Somewhere in the cynical history of bequeathings, the chosen one will appear and reenact the Keyblade War. When this scapegoat arrives and takes my Keyblade in hand, that will be the time to take the stage and finish my role. The last of masters, or the lost masters, will awaken. Well, I mean, that was basically the secret ending when everybody got together. And if you didn't see the secret ending, go visit my actual playthrough of Kingdom Hearts, not the critical mode that got cut into bits, up until the final. Excerpt 3. It seems in this body, this name will be my last. The lives I've lived over the ages can fill volumes, but for now I must focus on what matters most. The Keyblade has been successfully passed down, generation by generation. Now it seems a Keyblade master devoted to the darkness may finally arise. Until now, I have watched over the course of events from a distance. Perhaps the time has come to intervene, and he will only play the role of a fool, desirous of the Keyblade's power. I will don the mask of his ally in order to keep watch over my Keyblade from close by. The gazing eye. Keyblade forged from the eye of the master or masters, he passed it to me, as I have to others. And through it he can see the future, all that will ever come to pass, spanning the ages and body after body, life after life. My task has been to keep vigil over the eyes that passes from hand to hand. It has been a long time, longer than I can express. But now, at last, the Keyblade War has begun, and Kingdom Hearts will open, a true and complete Kingdom Hearts, born of the clash between light and darkness. I will soon be reunited with my old companions. In that moment, my long vigil will reach its end, and he will return. Wait, there was no 14th report? Apparently there was no 14th report. So the only thing I got from... Yeah, the only thing I got from him was the Crystal Regalia. Which... what kind of boost does that give me? Okay, that's pretty fucking dope. And shit, that's actually worth putting over the Mickey thing. I mean, there's literally nothing else I can do, though, other than... until the DLC comes out, other than, you know, achievement hunting and maybe refighting this for a proper video, which I might do at some point. Since, honestly, he wasn't that hard. Like, he was annoying, but he wasn't difficult. So, I suppose... after reading all that, after facing Dark Inferno, since I still have a little bit of time to relax, I guess I will do just that. And if anybody actually does catch this before the DLC comes out, please leave a like, subscribe, follow to everything, and comment below on what you think is gonna happen, just in general, with the Kingdom Hearts franchise. After reading all of that, after, you know, beating the final boss, after seeing cutscenes and secret endings and this and that and the other thing, like, is Xigbar really Lucio? Or do we have somebody else, you know, that's possibly going to be in a Dream Drop Distance too, who's actually Lucio if it's not Xigbar? Because honestly, that one thing I read leads me to believe Xigbar is not Lucio, but the man who got rescued from that prison is. Because honestly, I was reading that and I was like, oh, Xehanort. But then as I went on, it's like, wait, no, that doesn't work. Well, actually, no, technically it would. Because Xigbar did get his eye patch during, you know, the plot line of Birth by Sleep before Terra's body got taken over. So, and another thing, who the hell is the Union leader that's not one of the actual Union leaders? I'm gonna honestly say it's one of the girls, because that one, I think it was the Unicorn leader, you know, she seemed a little skeevy, from what I recall from the movie, which you can also check out on my channel. But, I do know this was a fun little adventure. Like, that boss was not the worst thing in any Kingdom Hearts game I've ever fought. I'm pretty sure the worst thing in any Kingdom Hearts game I've ever fought is still, to this day, Sephiroth. But with all of that being said, don't forget to do all the subbing, liking, following, like I said. Go watch the other Kingdom Hearts videos. Like, even if you just leave them on the background, it would really help. You know, especially because I don't know how much of this shit is actually, you know, working in my favor between my sound and my quality, and because honestly, my computer is getting worse, and because, like, it's been 10 years completely dead on this front, I haven't been able to fix my good computer because my fan's burning out. So hopefully shit can change soon, but yeah, I'm gonna cut off here before I just draw on and on, so I'll go back once I decide what I'm gonna do next with this, or maybe I'll do my next stream trying to grind to 100 in one of the other Kingdom Hearts games while I'm waiting on the DLC. But with all that said, until next time, been TheBlaziking, signing out, ta-ta for now.